Here we are again for another episode of a playthrough of I, Napoleon, and we are about to do year 1800. Last time we managed to become first consul, and we managed to defeat Austria and set them to neutral and have a treaty that will keep them that way until imperial plebiscite, which is actually probably coming fairly close on the heels of all that. I think that was the main hits of that turn. So let's go ahead and get started with 1800. We go up to the year setup phase, put our draw marker back. We go to 1800, and then we're in the card deck phase. I've already done this. I've already gone through and made sure I got all the right cards in and went ahead and shuffled so that we can go straight. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't do my income. I'm sorry. 3, 2, administration for 5 total. That's nice to work with. Getting a little better than we were in the early days. 1 diplomatic point, which goes away every turn, along with the administration. 1 point from our lovely wife, Josephine, who has borne us a legitimate son, which didn't happen historically. And he ended up divorcing and marrying someone else and then having his son. Napoleon III? I can't quite remember. All right, I think we're ready for some card draw action phase. Now, I do want to make him first consul for life, and I can do it in this turn because we've gone a whole year of him as first consul, just vanilla first consul. Now, before we draw a first card, we need a little bit about the sequence of play. In the card action phase, the first thing that happens is the actual card draw. Every card draw action phase actually has 3 parts to it. First is the new card draw segment, where you draw the card. And then you have the existing card play segment. So if I wanted to make him first consul for life, I would have to wait to play a card on the table. Cards on the table are the existing, obviously, card play segment. So as far as I can tell, you would have to play a card first before you did that. Which brings me to a trick I saw on another playthrough online on YouTube. Is the guy said he likes to wait until he's done all his, for sure cards, which is you always get 5 for sure, and then you have to roll for the rest. So if you're going to make major changes, you would do it instead of doing it all at once on the first turn, you'd wait till the 5th, just in case something showed up in these 5 cards that would give him trouble. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go with that. There's 2 things. I want to make him first consul for life. I think I might want to play the convention for month of... I can't even read it from over here. I don't know what it is. But anyway, let's get to our card draw segment with our first card draw. Anti-French revolt. Immediate effect. Oh, man, this is an old one. We're still dealing with the anti-French here. And I still have this question. I still haven't found the answer on it. I am ruling this that I do not have to have any independent commanders on here. And this is hateful because it's -3 glory either way. And the only difference is whether you get political points or non-political points. I can eat this card. I can eat the effects of this card. So I don't see a reason to burn a commander on this. So we'll just roll it as is. Focus in there, and 10-sider, 1d10 coming up. And 9, we are going to be a success, which means we lose 3 glory. We go from 54 to 51. But we do gain 2 political points. 1, 2. So basically, I guess the idea here is you lose glory because you're oppressing your own citizens, but you're showing yourself useful as a government connections. I guess. Although it doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you're first... Well, he's first consul. He's not first consul for life. He's not the dictator yet. Okay, so we are on to card draw 2, which is... Nay. We have the knights who say, no, I'm not going to do it. Placing commanders. -1A for +1 DRM and 1 combat. He's just the kind of standard commander. All right. Card draw 3. Davu. I learned how to pronounce Davu. kind of learn how to pronounce these over time. Yeah, that's a nice thing about this game. You learn a lot, and you start learning how to pronounce French. Let's see. -3 glory. He's heavy on the glory, but he does get a +2 in any combat round, so he's a pretty useful commander. And I think he was one that was loyal to Napoleon pretty much throughout the whole thing. Yeah, there's his loyalty rating, 1 through 10. So yeah, you're gonna roll it automatically. Where are we? Card draw 4. On the way is France Reorganized. May, I don't have to do this. Place in France. Then +1p, and then +1p per year. That's 3 admin. 1, 2, 3. You know what? This is gonna pay for itself. I think I'll do it. Well, yeah, I'll do it. 1, 2, 3. I'm down to 2. I still have enough ooh. This costs 2. No, that's political points, not 8 points. Okay, all right, I'm good. So we get 1 political. Did I already? I'm not gonna go back. No, I didn't. So I do get the +1, and I'm going to get +1 political every year. After that, we'll stick that right here. All right. 5th and potentially final card draw. Legion of Honor. 1 admin and +5. Then remove this card from play. I need to hang on to some admin for, well, the question is, I mean, it's not the end of the world if I go another season. Gosh. You know what? I'm in no hurry to be first consul for life. So, -1A. That'll pump out 5 glory for us. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back up to 56. 1 political point. That's nice. And remove this card from play. Okay, so we are in the existing card play segment. I've foregone doing first consul for life because I don't have enough admin to do it. No, it's political. I keep forgetting that. It's political points, not admin. So I can just deduct 2 and make him first consul for life. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. -2 down to 7, and this goes away. And now he is first consul for life. 3A per year, same as when he was just first consul, but allows the play of this card. I can go Emperor. So 3 in play. That goes away. And also I can play as much existing card as I want. With my last admin point, I'm going to bring in the Convention of Montfortain. May -1 during any new card draw segment, which I do, which is down to 0. That's our last one. +1p, so we're up to H. Allows the play of Louisiana Purchase and War of 1812, but 18, you get it. Now here's a question, and I haven't seen it answered anywhere. I'm assuming I can just play this as part of the existing card play segment. I don't think it's in lieu of a card draw. If anyone disagrees, let me know, but I don't think it was supposed to be card draw 5 or something like that. But that's how I'm going to play it. Let me know if anyone thinks otherwise. Anyway, so we're rolling to see if we continue to draw. And anything but a 1 will keep us going. 5, yes. So we're on card draw 6. Papal Concordat. Current treaties may. Oh, I don't have. Well, now I'm regretting it. Okay. Okay, but yes, we have to discard. And we'll see if that comes up again. Another card draw will be number 7, maybe. Yes, there will be a card draw number 7, and that is Looting May Place campaigns. May Place, and I've never liked that one. And since it does give me the option, I'm choosing not. Okay, so do we have a card play 8? I roll a 10, and yes we will. Card play 8 on the way. March to the sound of the guns must place in campaign modifiers. May add an assigned commander other than Juno or Bernadotte to a campaign during the selection costs. Select commander step at no cost. Oh, gee, that would have been handy. I had the feeling we're not going to have a campaign this year, so that's going to end up being a waste. Let us see if we have a card draw 9. We do. Card draw 9 is Louis XV 18. Right. I can't remember my Roman numerals. Must choose either to accept his offer to resign in favor of the Bourbons, and the game ends, or refuse his offer and -1p and have at least 1p to choose this option. Then remove this card from play. Wow, here's a losing wow. Interesting. Keep this card in mind to make sure you always have one political point in your thing if you don't want the game to suddenly end. Okay, so we're going to subtract 1. And we refuse his offer. Remove this card from play. Okay, well, we dodged an endgame trigger that I totally did not know about. That's the first time I've seen that card. All right, do we have a card roll 10? Card draw 10, and the answer is no. The turn officially is over. I could use Napoleon's luck to keep going, but with no admin, I'm afraid I might miss out on something or something. Okay. All right, campaign resolution phase, we have none, but you do have to follow the sequence of play, because part of it is the cleanup phase where you discard anything in campaign modifiers. Boom. So that is done. We move to the diplomatic phase, which is also quite easy. We have nothing to roll. Britain is always hostile. Spain is allied until we get a certain card that makes it not allied anymore. Austria is under the Treaty of Luneville and is not removed until Imperial Plus until we become emperor. And the Prussians remain neutral until the beginning of the Empire phase. So we don't have to roll for him either. And finally, the Russians, the only ones we could potentially as not roll, because ignore Russians forward diplomacy roll until Tsar Alexander is real. So as long as he's here, we don't roll for them any. So we have a very cordial relations with all of Europe. How often is that? How long is that gonna last? I do not know. So we go from there to the domestic politics phase, and this is where the money starts to drain. Okay, we roll on this. It's all bad news except for the very high one, which is 0. You don't lose anything. You're basically rolling not to lose so much. And so each hostile is -1. There's only one, that's Britain, which is canceled out by Spain, which is allied. There's no bloody results. There's no continental system. I'm not going to spend my political points for every 2 points spent, I get +1. And honestly, I'm just going to eat whatever this die rolls, because I can't get a -10. You definitely want to spend to avoid a 0 or less. And the answer is a 5, 3 glory. Oh well. 1, 2, 3. One thing that hasn't come up at all is Bonaparte's family. I have not drawn any of his family, which are just a drain on the glory, and that makes this so much worse, because, well, Nelson is here. Oh, I never did that, did I? Yeah, I should be down too because of Napoleon, or Nelson. I totally forgot that. Okay. And cleanup phase, there's really nothing to do here. We didn't use the luck. Didn't really want to re-roll that. Yeah. Well, I wonder if I should have. No, not really. Okay. But that is the end of 1800. Fairly quiet. We did become first consul for life. But that is it. 1800 concluded. So, thanks for watching. Join us again next time, and we will do 1801, and I hope to see you there. Again, thanks for watching.